Hi, folks. Welcome to Curtis Goes Corner. No BS here, just straight commentary. Please like and subscribe. And as always, thank you for your support. Hi, folks. Welcome back to Curtis Goes Corner. A very rare appearance here on my channel from CNN Business. But this is worth reading. The media is slashing jobs again as the Trump news cycle fades and the economy struggles. And they blame it on COVID, of course, but let's read on. It's quite a long article. I'm not going to read it all. For years, the media industry has been forced to compete with tech platforms for advertising revenue and consumers' time. Now, in addition to those same pressures, publishers will see increased competition for attention as the economy opens back up. And they're going to blame it on, of course, COVID and the bad economy and the alternate media and, blah, blah, blah. Last March, media owners reacted to the economic fallout of the pandemic through furloughs, layoffs, and other cost-cutting measures. Now, that's a little weird because the fact of the matter is, last March, they were making more money than ever. Trump, especially CNN. Their ratings were way high. Interesting. This March, as the world enters the next phase of the pandemic, here we go, blaming that again. Four notable brands made major announcements that signified more instability in the industry. First, it was Huffington Post, a 15-year-old publication, made deep cuts. Then Medium, a publishing platform known for frequent changes in its business strategy. And it goes on. It goes some detail and some other ones. Like I said, it's a long article. I'm not going to go into it. About 130 million people in the U.S. and nearly 500 million globally have been vaccinated against COVID-19. But this, coupled with the fact that Biden administration doesn't drive a nonstop news cycle, I like how they put that. They went from the most open president, like him or not, the most open president in modern history, to the least open president in modern history. And they call it, doesn't drive a nonstop news cycle like his competitor. Means that consumers are starting to spend less time on their screens. No, what you did was you grabbed a whole crap load of money by going after Trump. It got you clicks, it got you advertising revenue, and it got you tons of money. Some digital media companies have been prepared to go public, providing an exit for long-time investors, but that could be a reason for more job cuts. I think these media companies are looking at dollar signs, and it's not just there, said Joe Kaplan, Associate Dean for Professional Graduate Studies and Professor of Magazine, Newspaper, and Digital Journalism at Syracuse University. Well, yeah, there's a real conservative business journalist for you. Yeah, probably 6 months before it really gets bad. Once people are vaccinated and go back to doing the things they usually do, I think it's going to fall off the cliff again. No, it's nothing to do with vaccines. It has nothing to do with the pandemic. You guys made a crap ton of money last year during the lockdowns. You had people confined to their homes. They were on the internet and watching TV more than ever. Amazon, Walmart, they made billions and billions of extra money, and so do you guys. On March 9th, 47 U.S. Huffington Post employees were losing their jobs, and Huffington Post Canada and Quebec were shutting down. He revealed Huffington Post losses had exceeded $20 million last year, and his estimate would be similar this year without intervention. I ran a small business. I'm just in the process now of packing it up and closing it. I sold after 23 years. I had a lot of lean years and a lot of problems. You've got to cut where you've got to cut. Not these idiots. They kept full staffs and spent all that money. Layoffs are common with acquisitions, and they go on to blame the fact that it's the greedy capitalist, and it's the journalists that take the head. And you can stop the video if you want to, but let's read on down below here. Huffington Post March layoffs wasn't the first time the publication has been downsized. As part of layoffs across its previous parent company, Verizon Media, Huffington Post let go 20 employees. Ooh. There's local grocery stores that lay off 20 employees. Here we go. And here's the real reason. The detrimental effects of the tech platforms, primarily Facebook and Google, had an influencing publishers' reach and ad businesses were materializing. It's been going on for years. What a crock of crap. How about the real reason why you guys are all imploding now? The real reason, because you guys suck. All you had was Trump bashing for 4 years. You made a boatload of money. And now you're blaming the evil people that acquire companies and the capitalists and the investors, and all they care about is money. That's all you cared about. Rachel Maddow saw, if she complained about Russian collusion, she picked up 3 points. Let's do it some more. And some more, and some more, and some more. Remember that one Rachel Maddow, big hype up about his tax returns? What was it, like a page and a half? These people have no shame. They're so self-unaware. They believe it's not their fault. And they go on a little bit. You can stop the video and read this if you want to. But we're going to go on towards the end here. The New York Times tech reporter tweeted, she was heartbroken for the staff who produced some of the most groundbreaking, incredible digital cultural coverage. The Daily Beast media reporter, Max Tanny, tweeted, Milt felt like a throwback to an ogre blogging era when people still seemed to get enjoyment out of posting. It was all crap. It was National Enquirer stuff, and people ate it up. Through the help of the people like this in the mainstream media, push for lockdowns, told people they step outside, grandma's going to die. These people are so twisted. Oh, God. But it represents a weak outcome for Williams, a previously sold blogger to Google and co-founded Twitter, which eventually went public today and has a market capitalization rate of $50 billion. As Williams wrote on Tuesday, Medium is redirecting editorial resources. I love that. To focus on supporting independent writers rather than writers he directly employs. Yeah, independent writers, they get paid by the article. So these so-called looking out for journalists and reporters, so they get rid of them and hire freelancers. Now, there's anything wrong with freelancing, but these people are hypocrites. They're leaning into being a platform versus being a publisher who said there's so much good user-generated content. You're competing with basically every human on the planet where you said everyone can't create content. Yeah, I'm creating some right now. Am I a threat to CNN? Well, no, but hey, hopefully someday I might be. Who knows? I know Tim Pool and Tim Cass and those guys, and there's many others that have. They do numbers that CNN does during the day. Publishers have to figure out what makes you unique. Why are people going to open up a morning Brew newsletter versus going on Instagram or going on Twitter? There's no Trump anymore. You have no hook. Donald Trump fed all the... remember that one with the Japanese prime minister where he dumped all the food into the pond and they edited the tape to make it look like he just did it because he didn't feel like doing it. All he did was he followed what the prime minister did and he did it. These people are so sick. Unbelievable. It would make sense that to prepare for any SPAC deals, these media companies would cut costs through layoffs to improve their balance sheets. Yeah, the evil capitalists. Layoffs are typical consolidation too. Kaplan said he sees media industry as facing an inexorable decline that was particularly offset for some outlets for a year when people were more reliant on news or simply bored at home during the pandemic. You didn't rely more on news. They were trapped. And you helped get them there. In 2019, the industry was going in that direction, down, down, down. Really, it got a year reprieve. Kaplan said, you can't run against the curve. You can't push against a tsunami that's coming towards you. These people are unbelievable. Unbelievable. The fact of the matter is, you guys stopped being real journalists and reporters long ago. If you remember, Twitter was in decline until Donald Trump decided to run for president. Then bang, Twitter went right back up and kept it up there. So what was their reward? They took Twitter away from Donald Trump. And even Bernie Sanders here, this article right here, is the fact that he wasn't comfortable about Donald Trump being removed from Twitter. Even Bernie Sanders said that's stupid. It's incredible to me. They blame everybody but themselves. Yeah, I know it's tough to say that. We acted like WHORES for 4 years, and now we're paying the price. So who wants to admit that? Nobody does. But the fact of the matter is they did. Now, everybody's declined because the presidential election year is over. Trump was a huge media draw. Even Fox went down. But the fact of the matter is the conservative channels like Fox in the cable news world went down just a little bit. They held a lot of what they had. These guys are taking 30, 40, 50% hits. So they blame it on alternate media and the economic crisis caused by the pandemic. Everybody but themselves. It's heartbreaking to see these good, just hardcore journalists being laid off because of these evil capitalists and their consolidation. What a crock of crap. CNN's been for sale for several years. It's owned by AT&T. Their net worth on paper is probably half of what it was 3 years ago. They're all imploding. Yeah, things change with the internet. And they made a ton of money off the internet too. They got a lot of clicks and just wrote a lot of crap. You reap what you sow. And now you're paying the price for your short-sightedness. If you just even had this much journalistic integrity for the last 4 years, you'd be writing it out like Fox is. Not that Fox is perfect, and they don't tell 100% their bias is like anybody else, but they're nowhere near as biased as the rest. I'll tell you, now they're hiring freelancers. Come on, guys. Or as Biden would say, come on, man. Am I glad these people are getting laid off? I shouldn't say yes because that would make me evil. But you reap what you sow, like I said. They saw this coming, and they did it anyway for the quick buck. And now that has run out. The gravy train has run out. And Donald Trump is not feeding them hundreds of millions and billions of dollars in ad revenue anymore. Maybe they should have let him win. There was an article I saw once that said Trump losing will be the worst thing to happen to cable news and digital and online media. And they were right. Who are they going to pound now? They ask really hardball questions to Biden. Nobody's reading this stuff. Who wants to read about Uncle Joe and one of his dogs that bit somebody and got sent back to Delaware? Nobody cares. It's good to see that YouTube channels, websites, other what I would call independent media sources are doing much better. I hope to be one of those one day. I'll never be rich, of course, doing this, but it would be nice to make a few bucks. I'm not going to lie. I'll be ramping up my channel by the end of the summer pretty good, get some new equipment, really ramp it up, maybe get a website. I'm going to be on probably 5 or 6 other platforms at least. Then we'll see where it goes. If not, I'm going to have a ton of fun. So I feel bad about those people being laid off? Yeah. Do I feel bad about all these companies that are imploding? Absolutely not. Well, what are you going to do? Maybe they get jobs working at Starbucks. Until next time, folks, goodbye and good luck.